everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Bump, the podcast where we dive into the real stories of life, parenting, and everything that comes after the bump. I'm your host, Mansi, and today I'm so thrilled to bring you a conversation with someone who wears many hats beautifully. She is a passionate mentor, an early childhood educator, and above all, a passionate mother to two. She wanted to create a space where mothers could gain confidence in their ability to raise healthy and happy children. This vision led her to establish the Freedom Park, a space for mothers in Pune and beyond. Through her Mother Toddler program, Meena provides guidance to mothers with children aged 4 months to 2 years. With over 15 years of experience in early childhood education, Meena has a deep understanding of how critical these years are in a child's development. So let's jump right in and welcome today's guest. Welcome to the show. It's such a joy to have you here.
Yes, of course, I'm very excited. This is something new for me, and I would be so happy if what I have done for the last 15 years, and from that any snippets of knowledge that I can give to the new mothers, this would really make me very happy.
That is so in sync with the thought of this show,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad you're on the same page.
Yes, yeah.
So, to start off, could you tell us a bit about your journey and what drew you into the early childhood education and mentoring, and how being a mom influenced this?
Okay, so to answer this question, being a mom is the only reason why I could start my work. So my background, my education is nowhere connected to what I'm doing today. So I was into engineering, and but when you become a mother, and when I was looking at that 6-month Mani, and मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि something is missing, there is something that she needs from me, and I have to give it to her. So because of the prior knowledge that I had about social media, like Google, I knew how to do research on Google. That's what was taught to me in my first job. So I used that skill to research about early development, early brain development, or early years, what you have to do for the kids. And I was amazed because at that time there was nothing like this in Pune. There was nobody to guide this. And I was amazed that the capacity of the brain and is so massive, and what more we can do. You have to create a atmosphere around her. I started doing that. And literally Mahi was my guinea pig. And I started doing that with her, and I could see the change. I could see it is responding, like whatever I'm trying to do, I'm getting back the response. So that made me do this, and of course I started with the family and friends पहले. मुझे लगी सब पे experiments चल रहे थे. And then when I got a positive feedback, I thought, यार ये जरूरी है करना, क्योंकि every new mom is lost like this.
Yeah.
And it really worked, And I don't even know how it started happening. So numbers increased and all that, and फिर तो मुझे लगा कि this is my calling. I have to do it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a thoughtful and such a personal journey.
Very personal journey, yeah, definitely.
So you often talk about creating safe and nurturing spaces for children. So for parents listening right now, what do you think are the most important foundations to focus on during those early years?
So most important मुझे लगता है कि connection. जो early years है, सब लोग बात करते हैं मतलब brain development, this, that, do stimulation, but कुछ भी करने के लिए ना बच्चों के लिए, you have to first connect with them. So how will you do this? How do you connect? By being, squat down, sit down, eye to eye, and do something with them. It could be anything. It could be just cuddling time. But वो करना है. मुझे पता है कि 6 to 8 months तक हम जब बच्चा छोटा होता है, हम उसके आसपास रहते ही है by default. Why? Because the kid cannot walk, he cannot talk, or she cannot, respond, whatever, tell you what she wants.
Yeah.
But I would say after this, doing this matters even more.
Okay.
Once a small baby of say 12 months, 15 months, उसके दिमाग में तुमने फिट कर दिया ना कि you are important and you matter to me, you can move mountains. यू कैन डू एनीथिंग।
Right.
एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी बच्चे के लिए ना एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी पेरेंटिंग जरूरी है, और अगर वो कर पाओ ना तुम, उसके लिए ऑब्वियसली एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी एफर्ट्स लगेंगे। और मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि 10 टॉयज लेके आओ, या नो यार, वी डोंट वांट दैट। कभी खेलते हैं क्या बच्चे टॉयज से? कभी देखा है? 5 मिनट्स के ऊपर खेलते भी नहीं है, है ना? So they all they want is you sit down with them and just play something. Just play bat and ball. You know, just do anything, but be with them eye to eye, connect with them. For example, 12 to 15 months का बच्चा है आपका, okay, आपको एक कॉल आ रहा है, फोन पे बात कर रहे हैं, okay, आप engrossed हो टॉक में, कुछ important चल रहा है, बहुत important topic है जिस पे आपकी बात चल रही है, okay, and suddenly the child is clinging to you, start nudging you, कि mama, mama, mama. What do you do?
We just tell him, like, you know, wait for a minute, or we go off. Maybe.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? Correct. Either you move out, you tell somebody to take care of the kid, or you tell the kid, wait.
Right.
2 minutes रुक.
Correct.
है ना? मम्मा बात कर रही है. Typical response of parents. I am saying, I always say this, that the person on the call is an adult. उसको तुम्हारी बात जल्दी समझेगी. तो why don't tell that adult, 1 मिनट रुक जा, मैं तेको फिर से कॉल करता हूँ. अब इसमें क्या हो गया, एक छोटे बच्चे को आपने क्या, what are you telling the kid? बेटा, you are important for me. You know, this is not important. You go down on your knees and you tell the child, बोल बेटा क्या चाहिए? उसको कुछ नहीं चाहिए, उसको बस आपका attention चाहिए. कभी दे दिया, कभी नहीं दिया. I'm not saying overdo करो, but यार करो यार कभी तो. क्योंकि क्या होता है, I know a lot of parents, एक साल का बच्चा हो गया ना, उनको लगता है अब सेट है यार, अब समझ गया है कि सुबह उठता है, ये करना है, and we start getting back to our normal lives. And that is when, you know, the damage control can be done. And once your kid is in your understanding ना कि वो मेरा सब, उसका ट्रस्ट बैठ गया है कि मम्मा मेरा सब कनेक्शन है, आप उससे कुछ भी करवा सकते हो. और ये जो आगे जाके प्रॉब्लम होती है ना, मेरा सुनता नहीं, ये वो नहीं आता. Early years are very important.
Right. And जैसे आपने भी बोला कि मेरा सुनता नहीं है. I've seen this video कि जिसमें, you know, there was this child and mother. The mother wasn't listening to the child when he was small, and इसीलिए बड़े okay, like when we see kids are not listening, it's the reflection, I think.
It's a big problem. I feel like really needs to take in. You know, मुझे लगता है कि हम क्यों गड़बड़ कर रहे हैं? What is the rush?
Are we listening to them?
And what is the rush, Mansi?
Correct.
What is the rush to
get back to normal life? Slow us down.
They are definitely, what a nice way to put it. Yeah, they're definitely here to slow us down. And मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ, bringing the child into this world was your choice. It was not the baby's choice.
Correct.
So once the baby is here, it is your moral responsibility to do what is right by the baby.
Yes, totally.
आप उससे पीछे नहीं हट सकते हो, cannot withdraw. So पहले ही सोच लो. You know, it's really a choice. And it's a 21-year project. It's a 21-year project. More than, recently I had seen a thing कि a 98-year-old mom shifted to a old age home to help her, what was that? 85-year-old kid.
Oh my God.
She shifted to his old age so that she can take care of her 85-year-old. So मैं बोल रही हूँ 21-year project, but it can be more. So think about it. Think about it. Don't crib. Don't crib for small things.
And I think this thought, you know, that we have given birth to them. So we are responsible for them.
You cannot forget that.
That is.
It's not fair. You can't crib. You can't complain. मेरा सुनता नहीं है और खाता नहीं है. अरे when you know, भगवान भी आपको 9 months दे दे. भगवान आपको ऐसा नहीं कि कंसीव कराया और तीसरे महीने पैदा कर दिया. 9 months दिया है ना, उस 9 months में यही रिसर्च करो कि मुझे क्या करना है. So instead of getting anxious, I would say instead of reading the things that will make you anxious, read the things that will keep you informed as a mother, a new mom, and not just mother. I would say dad also. Take an informed decision to be more ready for all kinds of things. So you don't have to go overbound. You don't have to start thinking negative. क्या करना है उस पर फोकस करो. चीजें अपने जगह पे आ जाएगा.
चीजें जगह पे आ जाएगी. It's so important for today's parents. And I'm sure the viewers like watching us right now, you have a lot to take from this.
मतलब sincerely मुझे लगता है कि बच्चा प्रॉब्लम बन जाता है. I don't understand यार. Not even problem. I think uh, people, parents get lost here. मैं यहाँ पे क्या करूँ? उनको counseling क्यों लग रही है? Why not connect? Connect first with the first 3 to 5. I mean, 5 years. Give 5 years to it. First 2 years full time,
Yeah.
and then maybe you can slow down. And in a day, like say 15 minutes of dedicated eye to eye, non-gadget time. That's the mantra.
Yeah.
So a 1 hour quality time in a day,
Yeah.
divided into 15 minutes after every 3 hours or 4 hours,
Yeah.
is what I'm asking you to do.
Correct.
That's all is needed. Trust me,
Yeah.
it will work.
And like I just feel like you share a story, a small story.
Yeah.
So my twin boys, they were playing football the other day, and
Okay.
Shreyans was playing with them.
Right.
So yeah, he was teaching them how to like kick the ball. They're too tiny to
वो
do it.
करते हैं ना,
Yeah.
dribble, dribble. हाँ.
So and Agastya just kicked the ball and exactly into the goal.
Goal.
He turned and looked at
And
his
that,
father.
validation.
Yeah. Just to see, that I
Validation.
achieved that,
Yeah.
and is my father watching me?
Yeah.
Is he there?
I did what he taught me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel that connection, and me, I was just like sitting there behind and looking
Watching.
at that. It was
Amazing.
such a nice feeling to watch that.
Imagine when he grows up and on a big
Correct.
field, he's playing against somebody,
Yeah.
some team, and he will always remember these moments.
Correct. Yeah.
For him, it will be कि मैं डैड के साथ शुरू किया था.
Right.
So वो connection चाहिए बस.
Yeah.
Everything will fall in place. The other, differences आएंगे मानसी.
Yeah.
ऐसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता है कि parenting में differences नहीं आए.
Correct.
Every stage of the child, has a different challenge.
Correct.
It is never ending. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Parenting is a task. It is a lot of work
Yeah.
that you need to do. But let's do it right, Let's be mindful,
Correct.
Instead of like doing something, making it wrong, going back, and then cribbing, start only with informed decisions and some kind of basic knowledge.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, I think the basic education
Yeah.
is very important.
It is. Yeah.
And as you're talking about play, I know this is something you really are passionate about.
Totally.
So sometimes as parents, we see play as fun time, but what do you think? Like, how do you see it as a part of learning?
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर if a 25-year-old kid also if I have to give them some work to do,
Right.
and if I make it sound like play, I think they will be more interested to do it.
Correct.
So for me, what I've done, what my idea of play is, I make the visuals so captivating and attractive कि बच्चा चाहेगा कि मैं उसके साथ खेलूं.
Right.
Obviously, we can get a lot of things done through the idea of play.
Right.
Why we play with kids, Mansi? Why we play with kids? ये एक और चीज़ है मानसी जो मुझे लगता है बहुत important है to think about कि every day morning we get up in the morning as adults and we have a set of things to do, right? हमारा routine होता है पहले ये करो फिर ये करो पहले गीजर लगाओ तो पानी गर्म होगा
Yeah.
पहले वो चालू करो तो पानी आएगा फिर चाय बनाओ whatever. We have a set routine, okay? Because हमारा पूरा दिन हमारे सामने है.
Right.
Now for a kid, for a toddler or for any small kid, even 5-year-old,
Yeah.
when they wake up, what is their agenda? They need you around because they don't know what is to be done. So either you tell them previous night कि बेबी कल हम ये करने वाले हैं फिर ये करने वाले हैं तो थोड़ा बहुत उनको आइडिया रहेगा. इट इज इम्पॉसिबल कि उनको पूरा 24 आवर्स वो मैप कर सकते नहीं कर सकते वो, राइट? नाउ अगर ये बच्चे को मैंने कुछ नहीं दिया करने को तो ये मेरे पीछे 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 दे विल क्लिंग अस, राइट?
Right.
सो वी थिंक इट इज अ बॉदरेशन समटाइम्स कि अदरवाइज हमको लगता है कि उसको लेके करना पड़ेगा व्हाटएवर.
Correct.
अगर मैंने प्ले इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया ना एट अर्ली इयर्स, किड इज आल्सो हैप्पी, आई एम आल्सो हैप्पी.
Right.
That is the idea of play for me.
Right.
What I am trying to do with my work at Freedom Park is I want to put literally the classes for the mother or the parent who's coming.
Right.
कि तुम आ जाओ, तुमको मैं 100 आइडियाज दे रही हूँ, 500 आइडियाज दे रही हूँ
Yeah.
कि क्या कर सकते हैं
Correct.
with things lying around.
Yeah.
Now what happens is when you engage them, they are happy,
Right.
you are happy.
Yeah.
Because you can't, it's impossible to take the kid the whole time.
Correct.
हम जब छोटे थे मानसी हमारी मम्मी बैठती थी हमारे साथ,
Right.
नहीं बैठती थी.
Yeah.
So since we are in this setup that the kid is alone in the house, एक ही बच्चा है या दो ही बच्चे, we need to engage them in play.
Right.
And play is nothing but anything that will interest the child to do. A little bit challenge is there
Right.
and fun is there.
Correct.
A little bit challenge. If it's too easy, they'll give up.
Right.
they'll run somewhere else.
Yeah.
थोड़ा तो मजा आना चाहिए उनको.
Correct. Correct.
That's play for me.
Yeah. It's not just a downtime.
No.
To see it like as a developing,
Yes.
a thing that helps in development.
100%. Their brain capacity is so massive कि आपने अगर नहीं उनको दिया तो probably कहीं ना कहीं आगे जाके आपको feel होगा
Correct.
कि I should have done this. It is doable. I'm not asking you to put any pressure.
Yeah.
It can be fun.
Right.
What will you do with their 24 hours? They need to do something, right? So just give them a paper, for example. Give them a paper. मैं आपको एक नया setup बोल रही हूँ class का.
Yeah.
We are sitting, 15 moms are sitting. मैंने सबको newspaper दिया है. We are tearing the newspaper. That voice is coming in. Kids, literally 1 rupee, 2 rupee का newspaper. They are so happy.
Correct.
The happiness is top notch.
Correct.
Tear the paper and just print, the quantity से खेलो, उसका ball बना दो. Then suddenly some colorful baskets or buckets are tied up. Now come on, let's toss the ball into the bucket.
Yeah.
And wow, now like the bucket is full of balls. Let's stand under the bucket and let's throw it on the, shove it on the body.
Correct.
This is play.
Right.
Now the same thing you can do at home.
Yeah.
Just 4-5 लोग हो तुम बैठो, खेलो same चीज.
Correct.
And see the happiness. See the happiness on their face. But what did they learn? What happened? So what is the learning in this? They are using their pincer muscle. They are using the pincer muscle to tear. Okay? Because of the sound, they want to do it more.
Correct.
Now when I'm making a ball, I'm using my entire fine motors here. When I'm tossing the ball, I'm using eye-hand coordination.
Right.
Okay? So
it is an integral part of the environment.
It's integral, no?
Correct.
So बड़े-बड़े नाम भले ही होंगे एजुकेशन में, अर्ली एजुकेशन में, cognitive, manipulative skills, fine motors, gross motors.
Correct.
But I feel what you need to do is very basic.
Correct.
And घर की चीज़ है. You don't have to go out of the world. You don't need a Fisher Price.
Right.
You can do this with simple things around.
Right. So as a mother of two, you are balancing so many roles: educator, mentor, and being a mom. So what does the balance look like for you? Because obviously the world does not know that. So we want to know your story behind it. And have there been challenges where you had to pause and rethink and recenter yourself?
So this is a very common question that has been asked to me many times by my students.
Correct.
कि how do you do it all? Because obviously जो new moms होते हैं जो just they're starting getting back to work.
Yeah.
It seems very overwhelming for them.
Right.
So this journey has been the same for me, and I just still did this.
Right.
So even today, when I have to come here, I have to put some things on hold, so that I can accommodate this particular thing in my. So I think balance is not just those 3 roles. Balance is also daughter-in-law, wife. वो भी सब roles है. Friend. तो ये भी तो सारे roles है ना.
Correct.
तो मुझे लगता है कि balance is all about choice.
Right.
I was very clear when my kids were going to school that, and I started my work when Aman was 2. I started my work, my younger one.
Yeah.
So I was very clear that they come home at 5. At any cost, I have to be home at 4:30. Come what may. And I literally have followed that for like 12 to 13 years.
Wow.
I have never been away when they come home. I want to see their faces. मतलब इतना भी हम मजाक करते थे मम्मी और मैं, my mother-in-law and me, कि 4:30 बजे चाय पी लेती हूँ, so that I'll be ready for the bombard, कि वो आके मुझे unload देने वाला है कि मम्मा ये हुआ, मम्मा वो हुआ, so मेरी literally आप believe नहीं करोगे मानसी that till a lot of years my kids didn't know I work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they never seen you.
They were going to an IB school.
Right.
So they used to leave at 9, they used to come at 5. And they never knew that I work.
Oh.
So सुबह काम का related कुछ नहीं होता था till they go. As soon as they go, finish the घर का जो भी responsibility है, so that nobody has any kind of कोई ये नहीं होगा मेरे से कि I have done my part, and then full headstrong go into the work that I'm doing.
Right.
Whatever comes, and this happens with a technique called say and do. Whatever I do, I first say it. Okay. That's literally my go-to thing. It works I do it with my husband, I do it with my kids, with my colleagues, with everybody.
Okay.
So I'm already going to tell you, if you're working with me, that I have to leave at this time.
Correct.
Whatever you want from me, before that I can do it.
Right.
Because come what, and once you make it a set thing, no,
Correct.
they will also respect that.
Correct.
है ना?
Yeah.
So इसलिए मैं पहुंच पाती थी, मतलब घर पे पहुंच पाती थी.
Right.
जैसे पहुंचती ऐसे थी.
Right.
So it beautifully balances because it's about choices.
Right.
And मतलब there was a time when I was wanted by my friends. So there was a fixed time I used to put kids to sleep. 9:30 max.
Yeah.
Whatever happens. 10 o'clock full ready होके party. So
Yeah.
वो भी किया है. Balance हो सकता है. तो वो भी मैंने हर हफ्ते नहीं किया है.
Yeah.
So a bit here and bit there, but yeah, it's
Correct.
so balance is about choice.
Correct.
If you want to balance, it is really you have to make the right choices.
Yeah.
You cannot waste your energy in the wrong things, in the wrong people. You cannot change people.
Yeah.
You can only change yourself. Simple है.
Right.
तो जो चेंज नहीं कर पा रहे हो छोड़ दो और वहाँ अपनी एनर्जी डालो ही मत. अपने आप सब बैलेंस हो जाता है.
Right. And do you have a favorite memory, maybe funny or just heartwarming moment from raising your kids that connects back to work?
So I really don't have a very good memory, but out of the blue, if I have to think, there's one thing which I recently actually I saw my own video, and that's why I remember this. That when Mahi was 18 months,
Yeah.
so she one fine day she just was like, "मुझे मेरा पूरा kitchen set धोना है माँ."
Okay.
So it was a water activity, it was a fun
Yeah.
activity. We did it,
Yeah.
and then my mother-in-law at that point of time in 2007.
Yeah.
she used बर्तन जो थे हमारे घर में वो ऐसे हम पोंछ के फिर ही रखते थे.
Okay.
She was very adamant on that.
Yeah.
तो वो जब वो पोंछने बैठते थे मम्मी तो वो भगवान का नाम लेते थे. उनका एक पारायण है वो पूरा गाते थे
Yeah.
और वो पोंछते रहते थे और रखते रहते थे. My daddy sass and my sass
Yeah.
used to do this together.
Okay.
It was their thing
Yeah.
in the house. Mahi has been seeing this all that 18 months.
Yeah.
So when she cleaned her kitchen set, she took a nice towel. She put all those things, vessels there,
Yeah.
and she sat there and she was humming the nursery rhymes. And इतना भारी लग रहा था मुझे वो, मतलब twinkle twinkle little star, मतलब इतना what I learned here, my observation was kids are amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
मतलब imagine I would have never thought this will happen.
Correct.
And I had to capture it,
Yeah.
because literally what my mother-in-law was doing every day,
Yeah.
she was learning.
Yeah.
That's why again I'll tell you that back to work मैं इसको कैसे कनेक्ट करती हूँ कि मैं हमेशा मेरी न्यू मॉम्स को बोलती हूँ
Yeah.
कि घर में सबको बच्चों के पास रहने दो.
Correct.
You never know what they are teaching them.
Correct. Correct.
तुम अकेले मत ये लोड लो कि
Correct.
मैं ही सब करूँगी, मैं ही इसको खिलाऊंगी, मैं ही सुनाऊंगी. यार दे दो यार सुनाने के लिए किसी के पास. ग्रैंडपा can read a story. And I have also observed that kids are very smart.
Yeah.
When they are with grandparents, no, their energies are very different.
Correct.
वो उनको सताते ही नहीं हैं.
Yeah.
They will sit in one place with them. And when it's mama, no, they will make it help. It's like, I don't know why. They're so smart. They understand everybody's energy levels.
So, if you could leave our listeners with one piece of advice, maybe something simple but powerful for new parents navigating these early years of
Yes.
parenthood, what would it be?
So this Mansi has been my mantra,
Yeah.
not just as a new parent, but it has been there forever. I started it as a new parent, but I'm using it for all my relationships,
Right.
not just with my kids,
Yeah.
with all of the people I'm around. It's called say and do.
Right.
I say before I do it.
Mhm.
I don't just, if I have to go to a marriage
Yeah.
with a 6-month-old baby, if I'm traveling and I have to go to a marriage,
Yeah.
I'm not going to, मतलब आपको पता है what is done.
Yeah.
आप सारी तैयारी कर लेते हो, आप सारे कपड़े रेडी कर देते हो, सब हो गया है, मोनोक्रोम हो गया है, हर एक का सब सेट हो गया है.
Yeah.
बच्चे को पता ही नहीं है कि वो दिसंबर महीने में शादी में जाने वाला है.
Correct.
But then what happens is when you make them wear those clothes, which might not be comfortable or they are very different, and they are into a completely new place, new people, new vibe,
Yeah.
they are going to be cranky.
Correct.
How can you expect the kid?
Yeah.
So my request is that you tell the kid the day you decide the dress,
Correct.
decide, I'm talking about decide, the
Correct.
day you buy the fabric or whatever, start telling it.
Wow. I'm sure there's a lot to take from all of this,
Yeah.
like all the experiences you have, all of this conversation for the viewers. So moving ahead, so we'll do the rapid fire
Yes.
now. Yeah. So to wrap up,
Yeah.
there's a little rapid fire round
Oh
for
my
you.
god, okay.
I say a word and you share the first thought
Okay.
or feeling or a tip that comes to the mind with that word. Ready?
Ready.
Yeah. Play.
Play is the best bonding tool that a parent can have. Till the last end तक आप एक मतलब आप आपके बच्चे के बच्चे भी हो गए ना, तो आपके साथ कनेक्ट होने के लिए आपकी मम्मी के पास वो प्ले होगा. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल माय मॉम, I play with her till date. She's 65.
Yeah.
We play board games together. So it is the best bonding time for me and my mom. So for me, play is the best bonding tool
Right.
as a parent.
Patience.
I think it's a virtue which is very difficult, but if you can have it in you, it's a great blessing.
Right. Sleep.
Okay, since we are in the context of parents, मुझे याद आ रहा है कि sleep, it's very unfair that the person who doesn't want to sleep is being put to sleep by a person who wants to sleep.
Correct. I think that's okay.
Yeah.
So,
Because this is something I hear every day, so I was like, let me just say this.
Right. Learning.
Learning is something that keeps you alive.
Correct.
So if I'm like, for me, I'm a person who loves to learn, and I'm sure I'm going to be a lifelong learner.
Correct.
And for example, I learned embroidery and I learned crochet.
Correct.
It keeps you alive.
Correct.
It suddenly changes everything. Like you don't,
Correct.
the thinking pattern changes.
Correct.
So learning is something that keeps you alive, and it will be the same for me till my last breath.
Joy.
Joy is a choice.
Right.
At any given moment, I only can decide whether I'm happy or I'm not happy. Whether this particular thing brings me joy or not.
Correct.
It's a choice.
To everyone listening, thank you for spending this time with Beyond the Bound. Remember, parenting isn't about perfection, it's about connection. If you enjoyed today's conversation, please hit subscribe, leave us a review, and share this with a friend who might need a little encouragement today. Until next time, take care and enjoy this journey, bumps and all.